chosen generation. We've been called for to show His excellence. Hey, all I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am.
Très ravi de vous avoir. Bonsoir, bon dimanche et aussi bon début de semaine. Nous sommes ici à Canal 2 et nous sommes en train de vous donner notre salutation. Est-ce que ça va? Ça a été une semaine très beau pour moi, je ne sais pas pour vous. Mais aujourd'hui, nous avons des bonnes choses comme d'habitude. Hein, et on va parler notre français et notre anglais comme d'habitude aussi. Et on espère que cette semaine serait très beau pour vous. Mais comme d'habitude, comme on va avoir notre verset du jour, on va danser un peu. Et aussi, nous avons aussi aujourd'hui un artiste qui sort du brouillard et il est un rappeur. Ça veut dire qu'on va faire du rap. Tu vois le genre qu'on fait là. C'est ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui et on va passer sur autre chose. Mais maintenant, on va prendre notre jingle et quand nous revenons, on va avoir notre verset du jour. Let's go.
All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am.
And of course, I was saying today we are going to take our verse for today, and we are on to Psalms. Yes, we are taking Psalms today, and we are reading from the New International Version. So if you are there, you read with me. Let them praise His name with dancing and make music to Him with timbrels and harp. For the Lord takes delight in His people. He crowns the humble with victory. I take it one more time. Let them praise His name with dancing and make music to Him with timbrels and harp. For the Lord takes delight in His people. He crowns the humble with victory. This particular verse for me is trying to encourage you out there to have the liberty in the presence of God. You know, that people who go to church and they sing, they feel like maybe their dress is just too nice for them to shake. It's like those that day that you remove your underbox and then you come to church well ironed, you're like, they're singing one hot praise. Brother, sister, I mean, see, Bible say King David danced until the Lord come out for his skin, not even know self. And who are we? If somebody who was after the heart of God can really praise God like that, we who are living, why can't we praise God? When you go to church, try to worship, try to pray, try to be free in your spirit, because that's what elevates, that's what makes God proud. When you're praising Him, He's shaking His head, that's my daughter, that's my son. Because the Bible told me the other day that if we don't praise God, then He will raise stones to praise Him. Can you imagine that God who created you out of His image, out of His likeness, He takes time cross foot, He creates you only for you to do one nice motion, even to clap hands safe, He pass you. Yeah, that'll be smart, you know. So we're encouraging you today because God is speaking to you. Let me put it that way. When you come to the presence of God, dance, sing. It must not be in church, even in your house. If you wake up in a mood of praise, praise the Lord, dance, sing into your victory, because that's what it's all about. We are going to receive Yozali Zambe. It's a song by Lady Apostle. She's a Cameroonian, and she's doing that beautiful piece featuring Divine Princess, and it's going to be yours right away. Let's go.
Yesu, Yozali
nzambe nanga Yesu yozali bomo nanga yozali nzambe Yesu yozali nzambe nanga Yesu yozali bomo nanga Yesu yozali nzambe nanga Yesu yozali bomo nanga Oh Yesu tika ngai nayembela yo Yozali nzambe Yozali bolingo nanga Permets-moi de t'adorer, Seigneur. Tu es digne d'être adoré. Mon souffle est salité, je lève ma voix avec toi pour t'adorer, Seigneur. Car tu es digne d'être adoré.
That was another wonderful piece by Lady Apostle and Faith Divine Princess. So it's out already, so you can download and listen and be blessed. I'm here today. I don't know why. I don't know where this my Timbaland. I don't know why I don't play dreads on my head. I really want to go gaga. We're having a rap artist here today, and I'm inviting all of us, to switch mode. We're going to switch mode already. And then he's all the way from Boya to grace our wonderful program, and we are so honored to have it. So are you ready? If you're ready, then let's join me and let's welcome Dsaint. How do the rappers do it? Yo. Is that do it? I got it. So how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So how was it? It's been a crazy week over there in Boya. How did you manage to get down here, in Douala?
Yeah, like it's literally really been a crazy week, but we thank God that at least places are getting stable and at least one can get transit across to be able to be here. I think it's just God over the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I think here with the incident that happened, a few of his raised up their voices and shifted the atmosphere, and was speaking peace, and was still speaking peace, and peace will continue to reign.
Of course, we needed. I was there.
Yeah.
I was there, and it's not a story to even talk. So, what's the relationship between Dsaint and Daniel? And Dsaint? Oh yeah, start talking. Start talking.
Okay. All right, Dsaint is like it's the family name. Daniel is D, so that's where the relationship comes.
Okay.
Daniel is D, the
And
D
the
in
Saints
D
now.
Saints, yeah. And the Saints now is just for being different, identifying to, like Paul's or Saints stuff like the Bible. But I literally got Saints when I was in high school.
Okay.
I recently fell in love with Christian hip hop music. And it was rap, so I was like a rapper too among these guys, but I wanted to be different. I wanted something to identify, and my faith was the most identifiable thing. And what better way to call a man of faith than Saint?
So it's a okay, different things. If I put it that way, different things. Oh, wow, it's good. I've been looking at the name. I was like, how can it from Daniel become this Saint and all the rest? But it's quite beautiful. Now, why did you choose to do rap?
Okay, well, it's really the music that got me into music, like really loving music to a different level. I grew up listening to a lot of music, a lot of gospel hymns, church songs, like from the Chioma Jesus to the Elizabeth Tekes to the Don the Arikelis. I really connected more with the Arikelis more when I was really growing up though. And yeah, getting to 18 years, 17, 18 years, listening to Christian hip hop and new school gospel music like the Frank Edwards. He came out with "You Till They Bless Me," the Afro pop. It was alive and something I could relate to at the moment and connect with. So gradually from playing these songs over and over, from doing playbacks, like singing the songs, dancing to them, performing the songs, I got more deeper into it. And before I knew it, I started to create my own songs, like tell my own stories through this medium. Yeah.
Whoa, that's really awesome. At least I've had one person who has not told me. I was 4 years old, and then I followed my mom to church. She was singing in the choir, and
Yeah.
then I decided that I would do it. But now you're a pastor's kid, and now you're doing rap.
Yeah.
You know how these things work
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
Christian milieu. So, has there been a fight somehow, or they are just, accepting that this is the road our son has been chosen to take?
Yeah. Well, I think fortunately for me, mom too is an artist. Like she's an artist. She has released about 2 albums.
Oh.
I think she's planning to work on the third soon. And she has been very supportive, particularly. Yeah, she has been particularly very supportive. I think Paps too has been supportive, but it's not really his cup of tea. He's just like, I think he mostly loves the spoken word aspect of me more than the rap. He gets the message, he understands, but he doesn't really connect with the lifestyle too that it comes with. And yeah, some of those conceptions that he has, but they've not really been. Even if they're pressing on me, it's really about other things, not
Like
really the
plaiting
music.
the hair?
Yeah, yeah, like not really the music aspect of it. I think that they're cool with the music because they get the message, they get the intentions, and they think it's on the right course, and they support it. They give me their platforms that they are popular a lot of times to perform and present. Yeah, so
So it's all
cool.
about the message for understand you well.
Yeah.
It's not about the person. It's about the message.
Yeah.
That's if I get you well.
Yeah, that's it for them. Don't me, I really like it to be the full package. Like
Alright.
try to see across, because literally my looks is a message in as much as what I speak. If what I speak does not connect with what I live, then it's really not a message. It's something fake, it's a mirage, something that's not real. Yeah, so I think they are actually at this point. I tell mom every time, in the end, it all makes sense.
Yeah, all of us should make sense in the end.
Yeah.
So how do you marry? He's a CEO. Huh? Yeah. If you have heard about Safety Gang, swag.
Yeah.
Now
So,
him be the CEO. Now he be this, so he's into fashion. So why have you not considered, bringing out that fashionistic part of you? I told you, when I look at you, I see more of fashion. Maybe because I'm here to connect to the music side of you. So what's the future for that particular angle of your life?
well, I love it. I've been thinking about it, like, yeah, on the low. But right now, I'm just really in the space of trying to really push the music out there, build a foundation for me in the entertainment industry, and I think by that it will be easier for me to navigate these other aspects of me. I actually love fashion, I love modeling, I love acting too, and those are things I hope to navigate, but on this foundation of music. Like I really want to be known for this first, have that solid foundation, so that navigating through these other aspects will not really, because like there's this tendency of they say jack of all trades, master of none. But when you're able to master one, you're able to navigate others successfully. Yeah, so, and that's how purpose works. At this point in my life, my purpose is really establishing music. Yeah, maybe next year more fashion. Yeah.
So let's come down now to Between Worlds.
Yeah.
I've been looking at that title like that. I've looked at it back and forth. It's hitting me. I really cannot. I don't know how to gulp it down. So maybe you help me. What's that? What's the message you're trying to pass across?
Yeah, thank you. I think I've already shared a brief of it. You know, like with family, their views towards my art and my lifestyle and stuff. Yeah, I think that's one aspect of Between Worlds. You know, where there's always that divide between being a good suited rapper that's perfect for the church and probably a good missionary in the eyes of the church, or between hearing God for my own self and living my own actual lifestyle and hoping that people understand. Like, you know, trying to get that balance is really, those are really two worlds that I have to navigate. But Between Worlds does not just deal with that. It deals with relationships, lust and love. It deals with my ambitions, my dreams, my goal, things I'm hoping to achieve in the music. It deals with family, it deals with faith, my struggles. It deals with depression, anxiety, mental health. Like a lot of people are struggling with acceptance and rejection. It deals with acceptance and approval. And I feel like the greatest concept of it is it deals with me and God. Like, you know, between pleasing myself and pleasing God. Like it gets to a particular level. I feel like I've attained a level. I have a couple of 100 people that are able to listen to me now, able to follow me, not like it was before. So now I have this power. I have this amount of power in my hands, and there could be a tendency to do things your own way and sideline the voice of God. So I'm between following those inner desires inside me and following the voice of God. Like Between Worlds just deals with, I feel like everybody in life, we're between worlds at some point in life, especially when you have a decision to make. You're between worlds. You're between yes or no. Yeah, you're between right and wrong. You're between good and evil. So basically that's what Between Worlds is about, and it's also a collection of my journey across music. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to watch Between Worlds. If you are in the house, get a glass of juice. Let's get to savor it together. Let's go.
Oh God, I just wanna pack one, see everything clear as my thoughts. I've had some hard times, everything on me moving backwards. Picture me crazy, but don't try to play me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want motivation. Will you be my motivation? I just need motivation. Will you be my motivation? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I just wanna wake up to the sunrise, look up to the sun and let my day glow. I just wanna see me eyes in your eyes, skin deep if it's really gold. Let me know, I've been losing control, been out here chasing this ghost. Feel a stink on my soul, been out here chasing some ghost. Been trying to get this paper, I've been trying to make it better. Wake in a better place, pack a smile on mom's face. Stay on till I finna get the music paid. Stay praying till I get every dream late. And yeah, I see it is done, but no, I gotta put in work. I just wanna pack one, yeah. See everything clear as my thoughts. I've had some hard times, everything on me moving backwards. Picture me crazy, but don't try to play me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just want motivation. Will you be my motivation? I just need motivation. Will you be my motivation? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Plenty questions in my mind, way I question. Me and Papa God get to conversation. Step out of sight, I've been losing vision. It be like I don't lost, boy, I need direction. Or tell me how it feels when you're living on your limbs and you can see all that's in between. Dark clouds and skies, the only thing around. These are covering burgers in the darkest scenes. The blackest me, searching for clarity. Skin attracts violence, need to clear my melanin. Still got brother on the brother, pieces far to see. And the only thing I know right now is we lost for real. It's been a week and I've been feeling weak. Having hard time to meet you on my knees. I say I want the blessings though I ain't done. Yet I see it as done. But no, I gotta put in work. Just wanna pack one. See everything clear as my thoughts. I've had some hard times. Everything on me moving backwards. Picture me crazy, but don't try to play me, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I just want motivation. Will you be my motivation? I just need motivation. Will you be my motivation? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Motivation. PMG.
For Samson, the Baptist.
And I saw Kai played.
Yeah, Kai's playing.
And that's your music level.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's just one of the songs that in the album Between Wars. I think I got to understand it later.
Yeah.
And there are so many in that same album that are coming your way.
7
right
tracks
now. And we are at the point in gospel where I think gospel rappers are trying to inculcate the rap system in gospel.
Mm-hmm.
So, in your opinion, is it really about, you know, making the rap gospel to be accepted, or is it about preaching Jesus Christ?
Thank you very much. I like that question a lot. Like, I think it's something that I've personally been thinking about, you know, and then like this, I don't think I've really been given the opportunity a lot to, I'm not really given the opportunity to, you know, speak about this. I'm not really somebody to just go on Facebook when I think about something and I begin to just post it up.
Yeah.
Post it up. I like to imagine them, build concepts around it, so I have like some meaningful backup for when I want to speak. It's essential. So as per, you know, invading the gospel milieu, the gospel music industry with rap, like, to, you know, like there's that tendency as humans to try to fit in and gain acceptance and approval. And I've been caught up in that. And this album even deals a lot with that. It deals a lot with me trying to get acceptance and approval. And when it comes to the church, I feel like it's not really been bad for me. Most of the encounters that I've had, people might have first impressions that limit our interactions, but when given the opportunity, they get to see clearly my vision and my purpose, and they get to align with the message that I'm bringing through this genre form. Yeah, which has been an amazing blessing. And outgrowing, I'm not saying I've outgrown the church in a sense, but I don't feel like, I feel like I've outgrown that urge for acceptance.
Okay.
Especially, in the church. I used to seek acceptance in the church and seek acceptance in the world. And that's what Between Words is like. Us as Christian artists were like anomalies, you know, like we're too worldly for the church, we're too godly for the world. Like when you just show up, this guy is a Christian rapper, he's about to start preaching on me. That's how the world stops you. When you come to church, these guys are bringing this foreign thing. They're trying to shift the truth of the gospel. They are trying to, you know, probably their lifestyles and stuff. And I think most of my icons, they really face that. So I've had the picture in my mind, yeah, and it's almost like I experienced that battle, but I just related to what they were doing, and then I put myself in that position, like, but I've not really had it, like, you know, that kind of fist fight with church people trying to accept. There are some people who have actually knocked me out. I did not really recognize, I did not really put much value or optimize those moments.
Yeah.
Even though they are meaningful, there are still people who have misconceptions about rap music. If people can really do godly rap music, or if it's even a form of music that can even glorify God, that gives praises unto God, I think very well think it is. I very well think it is. There are still people who hold that misconception, but now I've really navigated that into, it's really about pushing the Christ culture and the lifestyle. And I feel like whoever the message is for, I've had testimonies of people even in church, of people even out of church that have listened to my music and they could relate to a moment in their life where they went through these situations, and they can attest to the salvation that God gave them. And there are people in the world that are like, oh, I listened to your music and this helped me realize that I'm not alone in this and there is help. So that's what I'm trying to propagate more. So getting the acceptance from the church now is really less of my worry, and really more of how I can get the Christ culture pushed through this genre form across from the church to the world. Because there are people in the church who go through stuff that we talk about in our music, through depression, anxiety, the struggle, mental struggles, the struggle with youthful lust, adultery and fornication. And these are topics which I particularly navigate across in my music. How most of my stories, stuff I've dealt with, and how God was able to help me. God is helping me through them. Like, even as we speak, it's not like I've arrived there, but I'm actually in a process of transformation. But actually, every time I get this hit, I always know where to lean on. I have a rock that I can lean on. That's what I'm trying to pass across in my message. So it's about the Christ culture, Christ lifestyle through this genre, and not trying to fit into the gospel system of music for acceptance in church or stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow. I think that was quite explicit and interesting. So aside motivation,
Yeah.
what other songs do we have in the Between Words album?
All right, Motivation was the first single I dropped off the album. That was 3 months back, March. Aside Motivation, we have the intro, which is the first track, which is just like, it's a freestyle single of me just sharing some of those situations in which I'm caught up between worlds. Like, even my genre of music, lately music is evolving. The kind of hip-hop music that I grew up on 4 to 5 years back, now, especially to connect with Africa, you need to connect to the Afrobeat sound and stuff. So I was like, yeah, even in the intro, I also dealt with that, you know, like battling with the genre, thinking if I should stick to, if I should fuse Afro, would just stick to hip-hop. Yeah, like deeply rooted African, but I'm so into foreign art. I grew up on foreign music, but I'm African. How do I navigate? How do I fuse that to communicate to my people here before relating to the world? So that's like a between world moment for me.
Wow.
So there's intro, there's between world, there's Black Rose, track 2, Black Rose. From the title, it's definitely like different, unique. Like Black Rose. The chorus of the song even goes, ring of roses, a park is full of poses. I'm a black rose, like in between red roses. Like, I'm different, you know, like in the church, in the world, my purpose, my views, my ideas, my concepts, I'm different. And the song also deals with me at a position of between trusting self and trusting God.
Right.
Between me falling short and God coming to aid, between me recognizing God's sovereignty and submitting. So it's Black Rose signifies rejuvenation to me, in as much as being identifiable. It's also rejuvenation to me. So there's Black Rose, there's ADHD. ADHD stands for, is the latest song I just released a visual for. It stands for attention deficiency hyperreactivity disorder. It's a mental issue a lot of people, even in church, suffer from and die from. Mostly common in the Western world, but people around here go through it, but we don't really just look into it to try to really identify with, like, okay, these are the really situations that people go through. So ADHD is me dealing with acceptance and denial, but at the end finding freedom. And that freedom is in the love of God, that we are seen, we are validated, and we are accepted. So there's no need chasing that elsewhere. Like we already, it's there, it's existing. We've just ignored it for so long. Yeah. After ADHD, I have losing self. Losing self now it's kind of like a love story, a sad love story. It's about relationships. The song deals with relationships. I feel like there's this imbalance in our relationship life these days in society, because we don't have understanding of ourselves. We don't love ourselves, and there's no way we can love the next person or be understanding towards that person or get to know that person deeply. So we have to come to a place where we first know that for ourselves. We first have that love for ourselves. We know fundamental things about relationships. If not, we are going to lose ourselves in relationships. It's like the most devastating thing that can make you unstable. Like, just imagine, I've suffered through depression because I did not have a good relationship with family. They did not understand my moves, my ideas, my purpose, my vision. So I literally was at this place where I was really depressed, like, trying to find acceptance and all of those things. But it was due to relationship. Yeah, it was due to our relationship. It was impaired. So that's losing self. And then track 5 now is motivation, the track which you just watch. Yeah, motivation. To me, I define motivation as the activation of more. I put it like a combination of 2 words, more and activation. So motivation is more and activation. So in this song, I'm simply seeking for more. I want more. And I want more. I want more of life. I want more of my purpose and destiny. I want to fulfill my purpose and destiny. And the only way to get more of life, the only way to fulfill your purpose and destiny is to get more of God. So God is my motivation. Like that's who I go to when I need that activation, when I need to see more of myself, when I need to understand more about me, when I need to understand more about purpose and destiny, because the purpose and destiny that I'm fulfilling is not mine, it's God's purpose and destiny that I'm fulfilling. So I need to connect to God to be able to get more of that, more of Him, more of life to achieve it. Track 6 now is like the centerpiece of the EP. It's titled Free at Last. Free at Last is an expression of freedom, joy that we've received through the death of Christ. According to Colossians chapter 2 verse 14 down to 17, the Bible tells us about our freedom in Christ through the death of Jesus Christ. Freedom from human rules, freedom from sin, freedom from everything that was holding us bound. That's what Free at Last deals with. There I just share stories of some struggles that I went through and how I've seen freedom in God.
Just listening to you, I'm looking at a journey.
Yeah.
From the titles, they're really quite deep, and I'm looking from stage to stage. There's something to say. There's something that adds. At every given point in time, there is something that adds. There's a particular message. I think that should be it. That's how it's supposed to be. And this makes me even want to relate more with this rap genre. Rap genre is not my genre. I like things that make me dance. I like dance a lot.
Yeah, you can dance to Free at Last.
So I just realized that when it comes to rap, it's more about the lyrics.
Yeah.
So at some point, one needs to be patient.
Yeah, yes. Like you need to sit down, take coffee, and let it sink in.
See how it will go.
Yeah,
you understand? And in the end, you get the message.
Yeah.
You really get the message. We're going to have gospel actualities now.
Okay.
After this jingle, we'll come back. We'll talk about your future projects, if there are any. And we'll also have small talks. Let's go.
All right.
All I require for life, God has given me, and I know who I am.
And of course, we are having gospel actualities now. I will open it with the 17th music career anniversary of Mama Elizabeth Deke. It's going to be a dual kind of event because we'll have we're going to couple with her album launch. Yes, you're going to be listening to Record of Life and many other free of charge and live, of course, because she's going to perform it. And it's going to be a wonderful time because you will have the opportunity to participate and to listen to her tell you her journey, how it has been for the past 17 years. And she's not going to be alone. Mama Mary Mandy will be there, Mr. Ben Awabi will be there, and Sister Felicia. They are all going to be there. These are people who started music in the 1990s or 1994, if I'm not mistaken. And today we still have them, and they are paving the way even more for those who are aspiring to be gospel artists or to be music ministers in the country. We have Worship Exodus. Worship Exodus is going to be in Boya at the Catholic Hall Monaco, and it's free of charge. It's hosted by Brian and Boringo. And we're going to have so many wonderful artists, a whole of them. I can see Minister Nevers, I can see Pandita Joe, that's representing USA. I can see Grace Bethel is going to be there, Minister Abigail Philip will be there, Mama P. Anderson, that's Peggy Anderson, they're going to be there, and a whole lot of others. They are all going to be there. So if you are in Boya, turn up for Worship Exodus. It's going to be a wonderful time. Equally, we have Praise as a Weapon. It is happening at Grace of God Mission International, Kanya Basi. So if you're here in Douala, it's happening today, of course, 4 p.m. And I think it has started already. So if you are in Douala, try to turn up at Grace of God Mission International here in Kam Yabasi. And the Congress is coming up on the 1st of November, and it's going to be at Saudaren in Bonamu. Sadly, we will have the coming of Apostle Joshua Solomon from Nigeria, and is going to be anchored here in Cameroon by artists like Rachi Osbalin. Minister Nevers will be there, of course. We have Senior Pastor and a whole lot of others.
People of light, attention please.
I'll praise him in the sanctuary.
The Congress 2021. We are in a strategic season of the church, the season of kingdom takeover. Has become the kingdom of our God and of his Christ. There shall be an invasion. There are men and women that will invade systems, that will invade governing institutions. A takeover generation, and you are that kingdom agent. The Congress 2021 is here to build and to release that takeover generation. The Congress is the international annual gathering of kingdom influencers organized by Four Face Center from the 1st to the 6th of November. Venue, Sal Arena Bonamusadi, Douala, Cameroon. Are you a political leader, an entrepreneur, a pastor, a professional, an academia, a businessman or woman? Come take part in the Congress Ministers Conference from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. and don't miss out on the evening sessions starting 5 p.m. daily. This will shift your mind, reinforce your capacity, reshape your destiny, and expand your influence. Ministry Bishop Christian Raymond, Apostle Joshua Salman, Pastor Jerry Eze, Prophetess Deborah Kabila, Apostle Dr. Livingston Bajangala, Dr. Pippen and Numana, Apostle Collins Wilson, Reverend Mrs. Leslie Ngwabo, host Dr. E. Paul Ngwabo. Come expectant. It will be a time of prophetic encounter with the Word, worship, miracles, and healings. For more information and registration, contact now 656-086443 or visit our Facebook page.
Not to forget that on the 28th of November, we have Heal the Land conference, concert, I should put it that way, and then we'll have Minister Snatch all the way from Nigeria. She'll be coming here, and it will be at Canal Olympia. So do well to be there. If it's ticketed, then we'll have the information pretty soon. And of course, on the 30th of October, we have Canardo, and artists that have been nominated are Indira Akubai, Le Cœur de Piccolo, Ida Forbasso, Gimme Shekinge, and Christiana Mokuri. So those are artists that have been nominated. Hope you are voting already. And we equally have the second national convention. Is still it starts on the 28th of October. I think that's in 3 days. So Friday the 22nd, and we'll have people like Daddy, Prophet Ayuk Raymond is going to be there, and Archbishop Anyere is going to be there. Apostle Collins Wilson is going to be there, and it's going to take place at Living Word of Prophecy Tabernacle and Ancien Route Bonaberry and Douala, 200 meters from Afrique Gaz. So it starts every day 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and installation ceremony will be on the 22nd, then 10 a.m. prompt. So these are the events that are taking place this week, and of course we have Crown of Worship that's coming up on the 29th of October. It's a platform where Christians gather from different denominations just to worship God, and it is hosted by Real Worship and Gospel Center. So turn up, it's free of charge, and it's a night of worship. And that takes us to the end of Gospel Actualities for today. Let's take a jingle and we'll come back. So our guest.
You are Jehovah Shammah, Jehovah Jireh. No one like you, Jesus. No one like you, Taram you.
No one like you, Papa. No one like you, Papa. No one like you, Papa. No one like you, Papa.
And we're back in the studio, and in the house we have Dsaint all the way from Boya. So tell us, what has been the challenges so far coming from 2015 up to 2021?
Okay. 2015, no challenge. 2016, no challenge.
Mm-hmm.
I literally started music professional in 2017. That's when I released my first demo single and my official single. Official single Swag, Saved with Amazing Grace, which later on became a movement that grew into Save Gang, a clothing brand, and it's a movement of the young, saved, unashamed, invading the community with the message of hope, faith, and love through Jesus Christ. So that's literally the goal for Save Gang. We've had outreaches, Christian outreaches, and reaching out to the less privileged in Boya. They're hoping to expand more. Yeah, basically, from 2017 now up to now, I think the biggest challenge will have mostly been finance to really push, because you know, with the gospel music, with the rap music, let me say the rap music is not really like you really have much church support. Like you particularly have to really pivot. You have to really be intentional. You have to really work. You have to really work it to be able to earn, to be able to get, to be able to pay for your studio sessions, pay for your productions, and then now promotions. At first, this just be about releasing the music online and sharing the links. But now you have to take it to the next level. You have to see how to grow the audience, grow the reach, because the only way it reaches people is if you push it.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm very grateful for this opportunity, because I know the music is going to make one new person, and that's a goal. So I think that's really been it, you know. Then, well, growth in art is something that is usual. It's normal. You have to grow. You have to learn from mistakes, and you grow. And you, yeah, I don't really consider most of the church challenges to be like challenges. I know it's a natural phenomenon that people want to see you. People want to see that you're really intentional about what you're doing. You're really intentional about this thing that you want to do, and you're consistent with the message that you are passing across. Then they start rocking with you. It's a normal thing. Like, I'm literally cool with it. You know, there are a lot of people there are a lot of people. I'll not really say that they are most emotional. It's their makeup. Yeah, there are people's makeup, so that rejection really hurts them.
Yeah.
They don't really know how to deal with how to deal with rejection, how to really face that and navigate it. But to me, when you understand me and you rock with me, cool. If you don't understand me and you rock with me, that's cool. I just keep doing it with hopes that one day you're going to get the message. And so far it's been good. So far I've been able to, learn about finances, because as an artist especially, it's very necessary. The music does not pay yet. The music does not support yet. So you have to, if you're really intentional about this thing, you have to hustle. You have to you have to do different things to be able to support this, to get to a place where, because the goal is obviously to live off this music. In as much as you're giving out, you should also be getting in from it. That's the goal. And to get there, you have to put in catch.
Of course.
Fortunately for me, I've been able to be around a community of people who believe in financial empowerment and growth. And through the Money Mastery Academy, which is run by one of our senior pastors in Boya, Pastor Wango Boris. I was able to learn about finances, saving, money management, budgeting, investments, growing finances and all of those things. And it's been really helpful to me, which I think every artist, every person out there pursuing purpose who is not receiving money from it yet, you should get good financial information. It's going to help. It's going to help you strategize, because we need money to push this. So I've been able, and it's been cool. We're handling the challenge. God has given us the grace and the ideas. God will not give us the money. God gives us the ideas to get the money. He gives us the grace to be able to hustle and keep the money and use it judiciously with wisdom. So we're handling the challenge.
We shall overcome.
Yes.
Indeed, we shall overcome. So, any projects in the pipeline?
All right, no particular projects now. Right now, I'm just really focused on trying to push Between Walls, and I also released a spoken word EP 2 months back that is very relative to this topic. It's entitled Footsteps in the Dark, so it's very important with this. It's just like a spoken word version of the EP to say, So I'm really just trying to push this for the next few months before any major things. Might just be concerts. New videos dropping from time to time.
Well, I think we should really watch out for you. We should watch out for you, because it's quite deep what you do. I don't know, that's what I sense in my spirit. It's quite deep what you do, step after step, and it will be good to watch out, look out on you. See what you're doing. So if you're there watching me now, just go online, type the Dsaint now. Go YouTube, all these things are there. You sit and watch it and get blessed. So we are going to do our small talk, because we are gradually going to the end of the program for today, and I will not go without having small talks. And today we're going to drift away from rap.
Okay.
We'll drift a little away from rap, but we're going to talk about music.
Okay.
So there is this tendency that event organizers are prioritizing artists from outside for their shows. So in your opinion, what could be the problem? Why will someone not confidently invite a Cameroonian in a Cameroonian event? Why would they want to bring out somebody elsewhere as their frontline artist, maybe for the day? It's up to you.
Okay. I'm not like a music businessman. Most of these guys who do these concerts and shows, they're business people, and I think one of their objectives is really to earn from it. And understandably, most of the artists in Cameroon haven't built capacity to a magnitude of pulling crowds that can. There are people who are doing that, who can really pull crowds that can be able to pay money to watch them perform, and they're able to earn from it. So in a way, it's kind of like they are helping this artist by affiliating with this other foreign artists.
Should it be help?
And I'm like, I'm just picking their mindset. Like I've spoken with most event organizers, and you know, bringing these people in, these are people that the community here already love and they know, and they have never had the chance to see, and they want to see, so they are going to pay for. So you now affiliating to that, now you gain from. You gain from it. You don't just gain financially, you gain exposure, and it's a very crooked and delicate concept. It's a very crooked and delicate concept that I don't really like to play favorites on. But I think we should empower our artists more. But I'm also somebody who believes in growth by inclusivity, if I can use that word, like affiliating. But I don't think our artists should be suppressed, because the worst thing is, in most of these scenarios, I've actually been asked to pay 15,000 to perform at the concert that the foreign artist was heading. You understand? So most artists, most of these events, they instead exploit the upcoming artists, and like they're giving you an opportunity or stuff. So there have to be a balance. I don't have any problem with people bringing people from outside, but I want to see a balance. Like, let's say these people have money, they can sponsor shows, and I believe there are artists who are able to pull up some numbers. And if you are able to give, is the way the Nigerians grew. If I look at it, it was not necessarily like they had to import foreign bodies. It's because they place value on their artists. They made their artists of value, and then people now could relate to and want to be at their shows and support them. So to me, if you want to do one huge concert with a foreign artist, you should do 2 home concerts with home artists to bring a balance. Yeah, that's cool too. That's just my own suggestion that I can add to what's going on. Like, I feel like it will be good that way. If you can get her home artist 2 shows every year, and then a 1 mega show that will bring in 1 artist from out to start the event, it's cool, it's good, it's empowerment, and it's growth, and it's nice.
Definitely artists will have to step up their game. You have mentioned finance, you have mentioned crowd.
Capacity. It's about building capacity. Putting value on your art.
So I think that rather than complaining or pointing, let me not put a complaint, when I'm pointing out that fact all the time, I think that maybe our artists should step up. When we step up, then the event organizers behave in the same way. They were going to know what the problem actually is. Because normally, exactly. Like, dwelling on what you said, someone can pull in money, much money,
it's a business,
and then calls you who has no impact. So I think gospel artists should work on creating impact, both in soul winning and both in the other side, so that we this energy we are putting towards complaining, dragging, we will use it towards making a better mission here on earth. And I think that brings us to the end of the show today. But before we go, any last words, and how do we get to Dsaint?
Thank you very much. Last words: be real, be righteous, be relevant. These 3 things. At the end of the day, realness is about being you, authentic, and working in integrity and honor. At the end of the day, being righteous, obviously, is working in God, obeying His commands and His precepts, and fulfilling His purpose and destiny. That now comes to relevance, because it's about impacting our communities. The only way that kingdom will come is if we put in work. And that kingdom coming is when the earth looks like heaven. And we are the ones to do the job. So be relevant. You can get me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Dsaint Livingston, DSAINT Livingston, Dsaint Livingston. My YouTube handle, and you can get my music on all stores: Apple Music, Spotify, iTunes, Audio Mac, Boomplay. Just type Dsaint Livingston and you'll find the music there. Between Walls is the most recent project. Check it out. Yeah,
and we are going to listen to it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Open your eye, open your ear, watch, and be blessed. Thank you so much for coming here. We hope to have you more. I told you I'm looking up to you, the fashion side of it.
Yeah.
I'm looking up to the clothing line.
Yeah.
And I wish and I hope that someday we'll have you here to talk about that particular aspect.
Oh, sure.
We'll have a deal. So thank you. Have a great week over there and stay blessed. Remember, be real, be righteous, be relevant. But let's have it and listen together.
All right.
Oh God. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 ay. I've been back and forth for days. God is feeling like I'm trapped in a maze. I just want you to see my face. I just want make you give my place. I've been back and forth for days. God is feeling like I'm trapped in the maze. I just want make you see my face. I just want to make you give my place. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 yo. Ay 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 ay. This the kind of spark that's gonna help you see the light. Been long in the dark, I know the night. The voices in my head been getting loud. It feel like overdrive, on a run for my life. Yeah, depression be getting the very best of me. It's kind of tearing in to see that you were part of this. Late nights are madmen, all I hear is screams. You wanna know what this about? Welcome behind the scenes, let me paint the picture. Hopefully you can see it clear, this is non-fiction. Got my soul out on display, hoping it's crystal clear now and you can see me here. Hoping it's crystal clear now and you can see me here. I've been working overtime, it's just to buy your minutes. Been cooking all the songs to feed on your listings. I see the distance, and you pass it with a vision. I just needed a chance. I need you to enhance this dream and make me the man. Give me a stand, I don't need no lights on, cause I know it's about my time to shine, yeah. But lately I've been learning, taking notes and I'm knowing. Been seeking validation like everywhere else, when everything that's there for me's been hanging on the shelf. Screaming, I am right here knocking at your door. I am right here, would you hear me out? I am right here knocking at your door. I am just here for you. I am right here knocking at your door. I am right here, would you hear me out? I am right here knocking at your door. I am just here for you. Yeah, yeah.